coincidence. Let's welcome to Albian's Adventures. Today we're going to be playing Runt of the Litter by Kelly Sandoval. Steal and raise a baby war griffin. Will you fight dragons together to save an empire, or defy the empire and lead your people to freedom? Runt of the Litter is a 150,000 word interactive fantasy novel by Kelly Sandoval, where your choices control the story. It's entirely text-based without graphics or sound effects, and fueled by the vast, unstoppable power of your imagination. The Griffin Keepers hold the power in the Empire of VIAGRA. They make the laws, patrol the borders, and only give Griffin eggs to their chosen heirs. As a poor, stable hand, a thrall, you know you'll never have a chance to prove yourself. But then you find an egg, small, neglected, nudged out of the nest by a disapproving mother, but you can feel the warmth growing inside. Now your Griffin is in terrible danger, both from the other Griffin keepers and from a deadly plague that's wiping out the Empire's Griffins. Can you keep your Griffin safe? Where will you hide your new hatchling? Are you skilled enough to hunt its food, or clever enough to steal it? Which of the Griffin Keepers can you trust? How will you shape the young Griffin's mind? Worm Riders invade from the north and on their fire-breathing dragons, the natural enemy of Griffins. Will you and your Griffin fight the war, seizing your place among the elite, or will you defy the Empire and lead your fellow thralls into revolution? You can keep a Runt Griffin safe with the whole world against you. The life of your Griffin and fate of an empire is in your hands. Play as any gender, as gay, straight, or asexual. That's nice. Asexual is not a very common choice. Choose from a variety of unusual Griffin breeds. Raise your Griffin with a gentle hand or demand obedience. Find romance among your fellow thralls, or steal the heart of a Griffin keeper. Or be asexual. Raise to the rank of Griffin Keeper, or lead your fellow thralls to freedom. Battle fire-breathing worms to protect your empire. Find a cure for the devastating Griffin plague. You can play the first 3 chapters of the game for free. Purchase the rest of the game below. We're going to play for free. If it's good, I might go ahead, but you're elbow deep in ox guts when you hear the shouting. As a lowly thrall, it's none of your business. But if there's trouble, your Griffin Keeper Masters will deal with it. If there's trouble, your Griffin Masters will deal with it. But will they deal with it in time? From the sound of the voices, there'll be violence soon. You glance around. Certain one of the other thralls working in the butcher shed will react. They remain focused, knives moving in rhythmic and paced efficiency as they cut meat for Griffins too young, injured, too sick to hunt. But you're new to the surface in Erie, the capital of the Vine Green Empire. Even if, as you try to remain diligent, you can hear the voices through the flimsy walls of the shed. The first voice is loud and familiar. You and the speaker, Eleni, have shared chores. He's a bit gruff, but he's been kind to you. The other voice is lower and has a cruel edge. You recognize Unner, one of the fledgling Griffin Keepers. He's your age, and as a fledgling, he's still in training. He has to obey his sponsor and any senior Griffin Keeper, but you have to obey him, as does every other thrall. You'll do as I say, thrall, says Unner, his voice hard with menace. Like worm dung I will, shouts Eleni. He really shouldn't speak to the Griffin Keeper that way. Even if Unner is still a fledgling, with a few words to the right people, Unner could have Eleni sent to the front lines. You've heard about the war. The enemy's enormous. Bright-scaled worms filling the skies with fire. Eleni wouldn't last a week. You better act fast, but you've got work to do. I have to look out for myself. I'll finish my task then check on Eleni. If Eleni needs me, I have to help. I'll leave without stopping to clean up. If I want Eleni to listen to me, I better look credible. I'll splash some water on myself and then go see what's happening. If I want his respect, I've heard to listen to me, I probably should be presentable. And I don't want to get blood on everything. You find a basin and rinse in. The water's icy and you shiver as you scrub blood off. Still damp, you head to the training yard. You arrive dressed in iron seat and Lenny stagger from punch to jaw. You hear the sharp hiss of pain, quickly muffled. Unner rubs his knuckles and smiles. I could feed you to Dust Feather, Thrall, says Unner. He's tall, even for a griffin keeper, and his white and gray fledgling uniform is so clean it looks new. He makes Lenny, a short, broad boy, look dingy by comparison. However, Dust Feather, Unner's eagle and panther griffin, says more about the fledgling than his clean uniform. I'd like to see what it looks like. Like all the fledgling griffins, Dust Feather is all fluff and awkward angles. His adult plumage is just starting to come in. His contour feathers stick out at odd angles, especially along his back where the feathers give way to a dull back of his panther coat. He's the right size for a young griffin, with his head reaching Unner's elbow, but he lacks the muscles he'll need to fly and fight. Everyone knows that Unner's like short to skip practice. Unless he starts attending, Dust Feather will be intimidating but useless when he's fully grown. But he's still a better soldier than his keeper. While Unner remains oblivious to your presence, Dust Feather hisses at your approach. That gets Unner's attention. And what do you think you are? He asks. The way he looks at you. You wonder if he's seeing you at all, or if all the thralls look the same to him. What should he be seeing? Boy, a girl. Neither a boy or a girl. Neither a boy nor a girl. You're silent a moment too long. Unner turns back to Lenny. What's wrong with Zer? Doesn't he talk? Come on, give me your name, Thrall. Unner takes a menacing voice in your direction. Ugh, I don't really like these names. Oh gosh, I don't want to be like all annoying and say it's none of these, boy, it's none of those. What do you call yourself? In real life, I actually do call myself Glitch, so my name is Glitch. Well, Glitch, enjoy the show. Unner turns his gaze to Lenny. You'll lick my boots clean or you'll regret it. Dust Feather crouches with his wings folded against his body and his lashing. His growl is high and squeaky. His beak and talons make up for it. And Lenny remains standing, his gaze is locked, unwavering on Unner's face. They both seem to have forgotten you. Around the training yard, fledglings and thralls attend to their duties. None of them try to interfere. It's up to you. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Alright. I rushed on Lenny's side. It's dangerous, but it's the right thing to do. I searched a training ground for more thralls. Together we can take on Unner. I look for a senior griffin keeper. Unner's dangerous, and I'm going to have to get him in as much trouble as possible. I head toward the fledglings gathered by the dining hall. They're not all bad, and Unner's actions are against the honor code. Now, the two that look the best to me, because I think I did a bad thing taking the time to clean up, but also I didn't want to go there dirty. So I'm either going to rush to Lenny's side or I'm going to head towards the other fledglings. I think it's best to rush towards Lenny's side, at least this time. We can always play again. You hurry forward and stand shoulder to shoulder with Lenny. Your sudden movement startled Dust Feather, who flinches and takes a step back. Throwing your lot in with this loser? Unner asks with a sneer. Good. You can each take a boot. Dust Feather, with the careful dignity of a cat hiding from its shadow, slinks up to stand beside Unner. He knows the patches where his feathers have fallen out. Griffins tend to pluck themselves when they're anxious. Perhaps belonging to Unner is causing the poor creature distress. Or he might have dropped feather. The griffin plague. Dozens have died already. Well, says Unner, tapping his boot theoretically in the mud. I'm waiting. Lenny shifts his weight, clearly ready to start fighting again. You need to get rid of Unner and fast.